All right, we're making a teapot. Here's our 1/2 inch base. We're going to use slip in between each layer. Okay, make sure your disc is in the center of the banding wheel. When the clay is really soft like it is today, you do not have to score. So first day you do this, you just slip and place. Okay. I'm going to take my first coil, put it into place, cut it, okay, and then I'm going to push down. If you've used the pottery wheel or try to use the pottery wheel, same principle applies. You're trying to keep the clay in the center of the banding wheel. Now, some students and some people like to smooth out each layer. So as you go, you can come in and you can kind of smooth as you go. I'm using the rubber rib. Some people wait until they get 2 or 3 layers. It's up to you. The sponge is very helpful. All right. I like to do that first layer because it's hard to get down. It's hard to get my fingers down in there once I start. The next layer of the teapot, I'm going to put slip again. Generally, with your teapot, you're going to start small and get bigger to the center of the belly, and then you get smaller again up towards the top. In a 1 hour period, if you get 3 layers, that's good. The next day it'll dry a little bit overnight. Even though you put it in a bag, it'll dry a little bit, it'll stiffen up a little bit. And then the next day when you come in, you build the next 3 layers, okay? So it's incremental. It's like if you try to do it all in one day, inevitably it'll start to collapse. Or you might want to use a hairdryer, okay? So again, I can use a wood tool, I can use a rubber rib, whatever I want to do to build up my layers. Okay, and I have not smoothed the outside yet, but I will do that in a second. All right, let's do another layer. Some people paint with these things too. They put the thing on there and do your painting too. All right, 3rd layer. All right, and again, I'm building out towards the belly of the pot. So I'm getting bigger as I go out. I like to cut it straight and get a better connection that way. On that 3rd one, I'm going to put a little slip there because I'm going to put a little pressure on there. All right. So the nice thing about a banding wheel is that you can really get your pot nice and even. Okay, a lot of people are like, oh, I want my teapot to be all perfect. Well, use a banding wheel, move it as you go. You kind of get used to, it's almost like you're building on a pottery wheel. Okay, you get that practice of moving in a circle. You might get a little dizzy, probably not. You guys, do you like roller coasters? You like the ones that spin? Those always made me dizzy, but if you like those, you'd probably be fine. If they make you a little seasick, then you probably won't like it. Demonic?
Yes, don't edit that out.
Don't edit that out.
Yeah, yeah, look at Mr. Landry doing a demonic job.
How do you know I have volume on it?
Huh?
How do you know I have the volume on?
Why? There's all these.
All right, so I already did about 1/3 of the pot, and now the only thing I haven't done is the outside. And so what I want to use is I generally use either the rubber or the metal scraper. Same thing applies. When I was smoothing the inside, I had one hand on the outside and one hand on the inside. When I'm smoothing the outside, I have one hand on the inside and I have one hand on the outside. Wet it. Somebody asked me last period, how do I get it to smooth out? Well, you gotta wet it. And then I usually take that metal scraper and I kind of flick it going up. And the little bit of slip that you put on there will help smooth it out. Okay, see how it's nice with the banding wheel? I have these blue banding wheels, and in the back they're the little aluminum ones. They're also very helpful. Both kinds work, okay? All right, and what we'll do is each day I'll do a little bit. So when you guys come in on Thursday, I will finish up the belly and then start to come in.